This is FIVEAA News. Always Adelaide.
Sunny and a top of 29 today. Good afternoon with the 3 o'clock news. I'm Tamira Francis.
The Jayco Dealers stock run-out sale is on now, with never-to-be-repeated deals at Jayco Adelaide. Hurry!
The Prime Minister has recalled Parliament 2 weeks early to pass laws written up in response to the Bondi terror attack. Politicians will resume to work next Monday, the 19th of January, to debate the legislation designed to toughen hate speech and gun laws. The sitting will begin with a condolence motion. Anthony Albanese says it will be an opportunity for their Parliament to convey their sympathies for the families of those killed on December 14.
To recognise the trauma and the pain of the people who've been injured, to honour the courage and quick action of police, first responders and healthcare workers and the lives that they saved.
Police Inspector Amy Scott, the officer who shot dead the Bondi Junction knife man, is battling breast cancer. Inspector Scott has been diagnosed with a rare aggressive form of the disease. Colleagues have launched a fundraiser to support her and her family. Major crime detectives will reconvene the search for missing woman Tricia Graff tomorrow in the state's north. Search activities will take place at several locations, focusing on locating evidence related to the investigation. On Wednesday, detectives will conduct door knocks in Andamuka in the vicinity of several locations where she was last seen. This comes after police established Tricia's movements on the evening and morning she was last seen and believe there are people who may have seen her within the town who are yet to speak to police. The 41-year-old was last seen in Roxby Downs on December 12. Her car was found later that day, broken down and abandoned near Blue Dam. A man's been charged with an attempted murder after a stabbing at Elizabeth North in November. A 32-year-old man was stabbed multiple times at a house in Amport Street. The suspect was arrested at Elizabeth East last night. The 44-year-old man, of no fixed address, is expected to front court today. Premier Peter Malinauskas has announced another election sweetener. Holding a baby, he's promised more help for women and families undergoing IVF. $2,000 rebates will be made available for out-of-pocket costs, along with a $250 rebate for pre-IVF fertility testing. The scheme will cost taxpayers $18.5 million. 2026 is shaping up to be a big year for Rundle Mall. The shopping strip is turning 50 and will celebrate the milestone with a string of events throughout the year. The mall's Andrew Wright says for many it is the place to meet up in town.
I think it was quite prophetic from Don Dunstan at the opening. He said, people are going to say, meet you at the mall will be a common thing. And I think he just forgot to add the mall's balls at the end, because that's what it is today. And that's been obviously a central icon to the mall.
Now turning to FIVEAA Sport. Aussie Emerson Jones has gone down in straight sets to her US opponent Emma Navarro 3-6, 3-6 at the Adelaide International. At Melbourne Park, qualifying is underway for the Australian Open. Former world number 17, Bernard Tomic, is fighting for a spot in the main draw. He will take to the court shortly. Compatriot Olivia Gadecki advanced in straight sets. And Tanazi Kokonakis is in action this evening. The Aussie takes to the court right here at the Adelaide International. To AFL, the Saints are standing by the Silvani family after Tom's rape conviction. New footy boss Lenny Hayes admits it's been a challenging time. Jack is expected back at training by the end of the month. A devastating setback for Jackson Archer, the young North Melbourne defender, will miss the season, requiring surgery to repair his ACL. To other sport, the Buffalo Bills have pulled off a historic win in the NFL playoffs. Josh Allen led Buffalo to their first playoff victory on the road in more than 3 decades with a 27-24 triumph over Jacksonville. The Bills quarterback said he's already looking ahead to their next game.
Great win, great team win. All we got to do is play our game, find a way to win a football game. We're on to the next. We got to go do it again.
That audio, thanks to ESPN. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Globe Derby Park, a smash on the north-south motorway to look out for near Globe Derby Drive with solid delays. Salisbury Downs, urgent electrical works, Kings Road near the Let Lane, and road closures in the city for the two and out around Victoria Square. Busy South Road at Edwardstown and a camera at Delphi Terrace Glenelg North. Cure back to work blues with Flight Centre. Stay 4 nights at SeaWorld Resort with unlimited theme parks admission from $1,199 per family. Book now at Flight Centre. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast. Sunny and a top of 29 today. Sunny tomorrow, 31 the top. Wednesday, sunny and 29. Thursday, partly cloudy and a top of 26. Friday, cloud clearing and 29. Right now, it's 27 degrees on 5AA. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News Tonight.
I'm Alice Monfries. Tonight, a violent arrest of an alleged erratic driver in Plympton South. 27 fires still burning in Victoria. 1 life lost and more than 300 properties destroyed. Bulk billing balloons, but patients are paying more. And the Young Crow star ready to take the competition by storm. Our exclusive with Dan Curtin. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
Tired of scrolling through countless websites to plan your holiday? At locally owned Spark Travel, our travel experts are just a phone call away, eager to hear your needs and craft the perfect getaway tailored just for you. Reach out today for a chat and let's start planning your holiday together. Look for our travel deals in the Sunday Mail. Spark Travel, where your journey begins with a conversation. King William Street, Adelaide. Phone now 88765121, sparktravel.com.au.
Turkey Flat Vineyards. It's a very beautiful and popular winery nestled in the heart of the Barossa Valley. The vineyards are home to some of the oldest Shiraz vines in the world, with some dating back to 1847. From that history comes a new breakthrough. In 2023, Turkey Flat launched rosé in eco-friendly cans. The rosé, it's light, it's crisp, with aromatics of fresh fruit, florals and spice. The eco cans showcase the timeless charm of their award-winning rosé and underscore their dedication to sustainability, convenience and responsible enjoyment. It's perfect for a picnic, camping or caravanning. Think of it as a holiday rosé. To try the rosé or to spend a day at the cellar door, go to Turkey Flat Vineyards, Bethany Road, Tanunda. Drink responsibly.
The Jayco dealer stock run-out sale is now on. Vans ready for delivery. Deals too good to miss, but only while stocks last. Australian built, Australian owned. Don't miss it. For great deals from Australia's most trusted manufacturer, visit Jayco Adelaide today.
Our surf lifesavers have been patrolling beaches for over 100 years. But this season, with algal bloom conditions changing day to day, we'll be out on weekdays as well as weekends. And as always, the safest place to swim is between the flags. With the Beach Safe app, you can see where we are and check today's conditions across popular beaches. It's all part of the Algal Bloom Summer Plan from the South Australian and federal governments, and it's happening now.
A message from the Government of South Australia.
Getting Westpac's lowest online variable rate on your home loan means you can breathe a little easier. You can sleep a little deeper. And you can focus on being a little more zen. For a home loan that gives you a little less to think about, apply online at westpac.com.au today. To get it done, it takes a little Westpac. Eligibility, exclusions, conditions, credit criteria, fees and charges apply. Variable rate offer available for online digital applications only.
We've all had it happen, even I have. I'm talking about that sliding patio door or window that you have to wrestle with to open and close. Luckily, Rollerco were able to get the parts I needed to fix it, and if I can do it, you can do it. For over 40 years, Rollerco have been making, fixing and supplying parts for all sorts of sliding doors and windows. Do what I did. Call into Shop 3, 26 Jacobson Crescent at Holden Hill, or visit the website rollerco.com.au. They'll get you rolling.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Summer Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is coming up to 10 minutes past 3, 8223 0000. Sam Tugwell and Wayne Phillips are in after 4 o'clock with the sports show. Got Neil sent a message through. Hi, Neil. We were talking about the blue skies here on level 4 at Highmarsh Square. Where I am, I think you're in the sort of Clare area, aren't you? We've got a haze of smoke from the Victoria fires. Yes, I was in Victoria last week, Neil, and I can't remember what morning I woke up. I thought someone was smoking in a hotel building, but then realised it was the smoke. It was very windy in Melbourne on Friday, and just absolutely awful what is going on in Melbourne. Also, we're just getting a few comments because Anthony Albanese has recalled Parliament to debate the laws on the hate speech and the guns. And Jane was saying, because we were talking with Smitho about all this fiasco with the Adelaide Writers' Week, we'll call it a fiasco. Jane has said, we've had weeks hearing that the PM hasn't done enough about anti-Semitism. Now that the Writers' Festival Board has taken action to do their bit, they're being condemned. It's all sending me balmy. Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you on that note, Jane. Thank you. Now, and also, if you'd like to log on to Facebook and YouTube, you can see our beautiful next guest, Complete Care live stream. That is Complete with a K.
Who let the dogs out? Time to talk all things pets with Dr. Derek.
Dr. Derek McNair from the Parade at Norwood. Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Angie. I've forgotten I haven't seen you since New Year. There you go. Time goes quickly.
How are you?
It'll soon be February the way we're going. Unbelievable.
It will be February.
I know. It's frightening.
Yes.
It's frightening. I'm very well. Thank you. I'm very well. I was actually in Victoria at the end of last week as well. So it's there's not much more you can say.
It was
it's
awful.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
And the people were staying with their friends' daughters had lost their house and property up in the centre of Victoria. So awful. It's just awful.
With these kind of disasters, I know it's it's weather. We deal with this in Australia with the summers, the really hot summers, but my heart breaks for the livestock that can't be saved, and I know their owners feel the same as well, and that's their first point of call to try and save them, but because they're just at the mercy of us helping them, and when they can't be helped, it's incredibly traumatising and sad.
It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, we got a few of the koalas when we had the fires a few years ago, and it's heartbreaking because some of them are suffering so much they have to go to heaven. But it's yes. Let's change on to happier topics.
You're here, so people should ring now because the time goes so quickly. I'm sure people have got questions to do with their pets. 8223 0000.
We'll change the subject on to happier topics. And it's uncalled for, but I'm going to say Port Adelaide and the good decisions that they have made.
The Port Adelaide Football Club you're referring to?
The Port Adelaide Football Club.
This is not a sports show, Dr. Derek.
I know. I'm a Crows supporter, but I do. If the Crows don't win, I do want Port to win, which is, I think, unlike a lot of Crows supporters. But I was reading how they've adopted or signed in the off-season Albert, a 12-year-old Labradoodle, who's going to be a therapy dog for them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it's known, and we've talked about it many times, how, and it's difficult to, there's been studies done, but it's difficult to quantify how dogs and cats make us feel better and help with stress. So Port Adelaide have now got Albert as a therapy dog for them. Albert's going to be trained to be a therapy dog, so he's going to help them and keep the stress levels down. And I didn't realise, but Fremantle Dockers have also got a dog called Winnie, who is there to help them. And a few teams in America, the San Francisco 49ers have got Zoe, a French bulldog. So they're all realising, life is stressful. Yeah. And I guess when you're a highly paid sports person and you're sort of hoping you don't get an injury just round the corner, there's a lot of stress involved. Are you going to be picked for the first team? Are you going to be dropped? So they've got Albert at Port Adelaide.
He's beautiful too. Albert from Alberton, that's so cute.
Yes. So Do you know I didn't even work that one out? How stupid of me! But then that's because I'm a Crows supporter.
No,
so.
Looking at pictures of. He's
lovely.
Beautiful.
He is lovely.
Well, that's
he's so cute. He's only 12 weeks old at the moment, but it's like everything. If you treat dogs well and you train them well and you train them to have manners, which they need to have, like children.
Yes.
Then they grow up fabulous and they give so much more back than we give to them. That's a nice story.
And I've been saying for years that we should have a station cat. We could do it here because our station bar overnight is here 24/7.
Yes.
So all Andrew or Leith has to do before they finish is maybe pop them in a room, make sure they got lots of water, and they'll be okay for 3 hours before someone comes in, and we could just do it in shifts and changing the kitty tray. And I reckon I've been suggesting this for years to have a cat, a station cat, 5AA cat.
It's a good idea. I mentioned it quite a few weeks ago. We were going around looking for a nursing home for my mother-in-law. There's one I think it's in Parkside, which has 2 resident cats, and we were walking around looking at the facilities and the rooms, and the cats just followed us. It was so cute. They were so nice. So that was a big selling point.
Yeah, there's one at Mum's called Milo, but Milo kind of hides. He tends to walk the corridors at night when no one's around, but I've seen him lying out on the cars where it's hot.
Yes.
Get a bit of heat. So, yes. But it is beautiful.
That's good. Good idea.
Yeah, Daniel wants to ask about his cat. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, team. How you going?
Good, thank you.
That's the way. Hey, I have a 1-year-old ragdoll cat who shares the house with probably a 10-year-old crossbreed, mixed breed. They get along fine, but we've noticed over the last few months that the kitten or cat still pees in the bathtub. She even does her business on top of the cat litter box, not in the cat litter box. So I was thinking potentially with the bathtub is where we had her set up when she was a kitten,
yes.
Just for keeping her away and integrating into the home. But it was pretty quick till we got her in and using the cat litter. Now, she does use the cat litter, but semi-frequently we'll go back to the bathtub or on top of the cat litter box. We clean it frequently to the nth degree, which is becoming quite frustrating. So I thought I'd just pick your brain.
Yeah, there's a few things. Has she done this since she was a kitten, or has this just started recently?
No, probably on and off. The bathtub probably more frequently on and off. We then obviously just close it because sometimes the kids and the family use them. We come and go and simply forget about it.
Yeah, well, there's a few things here, Daniel. I mean, it sounds like if that's where she went as a kitten, it's sort of the memory is still there of her going back to the bathtub. And, it's probably better going in the bathtub than on carpets and stuff around the place. So that's sort of a bonus. There's a few things you can try. I mean, it sounds like a habit, often with cats weeing in funny places. First of all, you wonder if there's a slight infection or an irritation in the bladder. Cats can get infections and then get crystals that form in the bladder that can cause them a mild cystitis, and that tends to make them go in different places. The other things that will do that is stress, but you said the 2 cats seem to get on quite well together, so it's probably not stress. The things I tend to suggest is leaving quite a few litter trays out and actually putting a bit of garden soil in some of them, because there's been studies that show that cats, even if they've never been outside, actually prefer to dig in soil than in commercial cat litter. So if you do that, you might encourage her to use the litter tray more frequently. Also, cleaning the litter tray out every time they use them. I've got 2 cats. We have 2 litter trays. As soon as they're used, whoever's there in the house will clean them out and put in fresh litter. So, yes, we go through a little bit of cat litter, but the litter tray is always clean. So that's one thing you can try. Something as a bit of an aside is that there's actually some, it's more for cats that have anxiety and maybe have urinary tract problems as well. There's now a couple of dry foods out which are combining urinary health with a sort of calming agents as well. So they're there for cats who are weeing in funny places because of stress, but they're also weeing in funny places maybe because they've got a bit of a urinary tract problem as well. So there's now a food out which is trying to address both problems at the same time. Okay. Yeah, but I think I'd get... How many litter trays do you have, Daniel?
Well, we have one because we've always had 2 cats. They've always lived harmoniously. It's just now it's, I suppose, throwing a bit of a spanner in the works.
Right. Yes,
They need one each, don't they, Dr. Derek?
If you've got any toileting problem, the rule of thumb is you need 1 extra litter tray than the number of cats you've got. So, Daniel, if you've got space, you're meant to have 3 litter trays if there's some sort of toileting problem in the house. If you get 3 litter trays and maybe do a mixture of different types of cat litter and some garden soil as well, and just keep a diary and see which litter is the favourite with them, and then you maybe make all 3 litter trays use that litter or use the soil, whichever's the most favourite.
All right. Dr. Derek McNair is here. Make sure you give Derek a call, 8223 0000, and you can log on online now to Facebook YouTube, to our Complete Care live stream. That is Complete with a K.
Hi, Mike Keelan here. Is your lawn a chore or a pleasure? If you're watching the clock, it's a chore. Now, if you're watching the lines, it's a pleasure. Mowers Plus Salisbury is there for the pleasure seekers. And if it's a chore, they'll make it easier. Mowers Plus stock all the big brands and they service everything, including cylinder mower grinding and all types of blade sharpening. You'll always receive genuine service from people who really care. Google Mowers Plus Salisbury.
We love to see you see it. The next generation Hilux is here at CMI Toyota, South Australia's #1 selling Toyota dealer. With massive upgrades, including an all-new interior, wireless connectivity, refined comfort and handling, and extra power. The 2026 Hilux is the ideal choice for any trip, any tow, or any task. Book your test drive at CMI Toyota today.
We love to see you smiling.
Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
Keeping things cool is serious business. And for supermarkets, liquor stores, wineries, petrol stations and office buildings, Control Air Australia is the quiet backbone behind it all. Their advanced refrigeration and air conditioning tech cuts energy use, keeps produce fresher for longer and stands up to our toughest summer conditions. Plus, Control Air Australia's large team of technicians means service is fast, often within hours. Control Air Australia, commercial refrigeration and air conditioning, the cool behind South Australia's biggest brands. ControlAirAustralia.com.au.
If your solar system's been up there for 10 or 15 years, it's probably more than paid for itself. But the truth is, it's not performing like it used to. Now's the perfect time to upgrade with NRG Solar. Today's panels are twice as efficient at a fraction of the cost, and most families see payback in just a few years. Solar and battery rebates make solar more affordable than ever. Get in touch with us at NRG Solar for zero power bills and total peace of mind. Visit nrgsolar.com.au.
Here's another tyre safety message from Tyre Power. It's important to regularly check your tyres for wear and tear. Look for nails, bulges in the tyre sides, cuts or just general damage from hitting the curb. Your tread should be even all the way around the tyre, with no bald patches and no uneven wear. Tyre Power. Get the power of a free tyre safety check at Australia's biggest independent. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
On Booking.com, it's easy to book your holiday home. And thanks to no hidden fees, there's no more.
Guys, found an apartment. Wait. Added fees?
We don't do sneaky added fees, so you can go from home to holiday home with no dramas. On Booking.com, finding a holiday home's easy. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
5AA Summer Afternoons with Angie McBride.
Dr. Derek McNair is here, 8223 0000. Catherine, we'll get to you in 2 seconds because I wanted to ask the listeners. I want to know the weirdest or most insane place your pet has hidden. 82230000, because my neighbour was looking after Edna, just checking in, because I was so worried about the hot weather, and my place gets quite warm in the afternoon because northern sun or whatever, and she was going in and turning on the aircon and all that. Anyway, she, my neighbour, rung me in a flap on Friday morning, couldn't find Edna anywhere. So she was inside, couldn't find her anywhere, and my heart just sunk, and I'm thinking, oh my God, because she's 12 now and she's getting old, and I thought, oh my goodness, has the heat killed her? And I just felt sick to my stomach, and I said, okay, no, just look, she's probably under the bed. So my bed has 4 drawers, and I have the drawer open at the one by the window because she likes to run under there and play, and if I'm sitting on the bed, she'll go like that with her paws and move her paws and play and whatever. So I said, she goes, I don't know how she get under there. I said, there's a drawer there, another drawer. So she didn't notice the drawers, and so as she was talking to me, she went over there, and as soon as she unlocked the door, she meowed. So naughty girl, she was under the bed. She gave my poor neighbour a heart attack. But I want to know the craziest place that your pet has hidden and you just couldn't find them anywhere. I remember when I first moved into that place, I couldn't find her anywhere. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, when did she get outside? And she was sitting, she was right up the back behind all these boxes in the wardrobe. But they give you a fright, Dr. Derek,
I know
don't
they do. And like Wilma still is a hiding place we haven't found because we'll think she's missing. And you go, Wilma, you go round, and like you start having a panic attack.
Yes.
And then about half an hour later, she just walks out from somewhere.
I know.
And you think, I'm sure we've searched everywhere. But maybe she's employed the magician you had on earlier to hide her somewhere.
I know.
Yes.
So let us know the craziest places they've hidden. 82230000. I've seen photos of cats hanging themselves on the top of doors. So it just looks, I don't know how that can be comfortable. Anyway, Catherine, thank you for waiting.
That's okay. Hi, Dr. Derek.
Hello.
We've got an 8-year-old Kelpie who is on Phenomar for seizures and Inturin for leakage. Just wanting to know, we think she's getting a bit of arthritis, and just wanting to know if we can give her that rosehip vital powder when she's on those tablets.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's absolutely fine. There's a few things that you can try that will mix with Inturin and with Phenomav. You can maybe talk to your vet about Foresight as well. I quite like something called Foresight, which is a number 4 and then CYTE at the end of it. It's sort of a natural thing. The main ingredient actually comes from the Chinese or the Japanese healing tree. Anyway, it's a healing tree. It's something called Epitalis. And the good thing about it is it's got a money-back guarantee because in all the studies they've done, they've found it helps 9 dogs out of 10 with arthritis. So the company's giving a money-back guarantee. If you've got the 1 dog out of 10 it doesn't help, then, you just tell your vet and you get your money back. So I quite like that one. There's also Cartrophin injections you can try that mix in with it quite well. So, there's a few things you can try. But, yes, rosehip does mix.
Okay, that Foresight, is that under script?
No, you can just, I'm pretty sure you can buy over the counter. It's not an S4. I'm pretty sure you can just buy it over the counter. Yep.
Okay. We know we've my daughter's tried the rosehip vital powder and she swears by it with her her border collie. So I thought, we'll try that first.
Yes.
But I just wanted to make sure it wouldn't harm her with the Phenomar and Inturin she's on.
No.
But that sounds good. We can use that.
And it's a bit, the rosehip, I don't know what the statistics are for dogs that it helps. As I say, the Foresight is 9 dogs out of 10. The Cartrophin is 8 dogs out of 10. It's a bit like most medications. You'll find they work with some dogs and don't work with others. So there's often a bit of trial and error, Catherine, to get the one that works best for your dog.
Okay, how do you spell the Cartrophin one?
CARTROPHEN.
Oh, okay. Terrific. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Catherine.
G-O-G-O.
You've got the accent for that, haven't you? Julie says, the craziest place I found my cat years ago was in a drawer. There was a small opening underneath the drawer and I heard meowing, opened the drawer, and there she was. See, if you come into my place, Dr. Derek, you'll see just about every wardrobe and drawer open because I'm so terrified of accidentally shutting her in there and she jumps in them. Now, Andrea's got a question. Her 6-year-old male cat, little bit overweight, not hugely, doesn't play with any cat toys. I've bought so many. He tends to sleep a lot during the day. Well, Edna does as well. Has secure access to backyard and safe inside it now. How can I perk him up? Maybe that's just him.
Yes. Some cats don't want to be perked up. Some cats just like sleeping all day, and that's them. I mean, some cats like cat grass and catnip to chew on and to play with, but a lot of cats don't like playing with toys. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't.
Really? That's rare though, isn't it? But Andrea, if you're dead asleep at 3 a.m, you don't know what your cat's doing. He might be running around the house having a huge party.
Yes, some cats do enjoy I mean, the Russian blues are notorious for 9:30 at night, just going bananas and running up the walls and doing that. So you sometimes get, as you say, a time of the day where they seem to become really active, and then the other 23 and a half hours of the day they'll sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So not every cat likes to play, and they don't need to play, to be honest. They're fairly quiet creatures often.
Now, and quickly before we go, Dr. Derek, my 3-year-old Staffy, mixed rescue dog, has anxiety. She takes meds and has 6 monthly visits to a behaviour vet. Do dogs' anxiety levels decrease as they age? That's from Tim.
Sadly, not necessarily. Sadly, a bit of it depends on what's causing the anxiety, but it can go either way, which is not what Andrea wants to hear. Was that the right person? Tim. Sorry. It can go either way. Some dogs will become more anxious as they get older, and some dogs do become less anxious, but it can go either way. There's no hard and fast rules, I don't think.
Okay. All right. Well, our time is gone, Dr. Derek. You'll be back next Monday with Stacey Lee.
Jolly.
So thank you very much. And where can we find you?
On the parade at Norwood, number 27, and the phone number's 83635323.
So what this time of the year when it's quite hot, what is the major thing people come in for? Not dehydration? Usually people are pretty good.
No, they're generally quite good about that. I think hopefully most people are fairly intelligent about that. The big thing we're getting at the moment is grass seeds.
Yes.
There's lots of grass
Everything's
seeds
dry.
around. And lots of itchiness, lots of allergies, and ear problems as well, which are often secondary to the allergies. A lot of ear infections at the moment.
Yeah, my friend that I caught up with in Melbourne the other night, his dog had a massive bandage on grass seed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're out there, sadly.
They are. Dr. Derek, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks, Angie.
Dr. Derek McNair.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Tamira Francis with the 3:30 news headlines. The PM has recalled federal parliament 2 weeks early to debate hate speech and gun laws drafted in the wake of the Bondi terror attack. A search for missing woman Trisha Graff will reconvene tomorrow in the state's far north. Aussie actor Rose Byrne has won a Golden Globe for her role in the film If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. But fellow Aussies Jacob Elordi, Sarah Snook and Joel Edgerton have missed out. And in sport at the Drive, Aussie teen Emerson Jones has gone down in straight sets, 3-6, 3-6 to America's Emma Navarro. The 5AA forecast, sunny and a top of 29 today. Right now it's 27 degrees. We'll have more news for you at 4 on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
5AA, celebrating 50 years in 2026.
Okay.
Wake up with David and Will on 5AA Breakfast.
The best news that anyone can get.
From 9, Graham Goodings brings you the stories you care about.
Energy prices have gone up again.
From midday, it's Conversations with Cornsey.
How's this going to go down?
And from 1, Stacey Lee returns to the airwaves to take you through the afternoon.
I'm very excited to be back.
Get the latest in Adelaide sport from from 4 as Rowie and Timmy G bring you Adelaide's only local sports show for the drive home.
Do not cue the thunderclouds.
Settle in for the evening as Leith Forest rejoins you for nights.
One of Australia's greatest.
FIVEAA, celebrating 50 years in 2026.
It all started in the back shed. Maybe it started early. Or late. Either way, the Olympic Industry sale means there's no need to wait. With big savings on our entire range of SA-engineered sheds, garages, carports and verandas, you can afford to start something big, tough, or tasty in your own backyard. Start something with the Olympic Industry sale. On now.
Need pool parts fast? Pool Supermarket has Adelaide's biggest range of pumps, filters, pipes, spares and accessories, all in stock, ready to go. We buy by the pallet so you'll pay less. Even garden irrigation and supplies. Our team is always standing by to give you the best technical advice and the fittings you need. We'll also deliver the parts to you. Think of us as the Bunnings of pools. Pool Supermarket at O'Halloran Hill. 55 years, 3 generations. We sell everything except pools. Poolsupermarket.com.au.
When you book a hearing test with Can Do Hearing, you'll be seen by an accredited audiologist. Can Do Hearing is South Australian, and we're not owned by a hearing aid manufacturer. This means we only recommend what's going to work for you, and your options are almost endless. Plus the extra bonus, our profits go to Can Do for Kids, supporting local kids living with hearing and vision loss. Book an appointment with Can Do Hearing today. CanDoHearing.com.au. That sounds better.
I'm dreaming of a laundry I actually want to be in. Is that even possible?
It absolutely is with Use It, Adelaide's custom laundry experts.
Well, they did build my nana's laundry back in the 70s, and it still runs beautifully.
Exactly. Since 1978, Use It has crafted laundries that balance function and style. To bring your laundry to life, visit Use It at 54 The Parade, Norwood, or online at useit.com.au.
It's not the space.
It's the way you use it.
Ready for a fresh start in a location you love? Speak with Rossdale Homes. At Rossdale, we specialise in knockdown rebuilds, giving you a brand new home at your favourite address. Whether it's a single story, 2-story or split level design, we'll custom build a home that fits your style, needs and budget. And with our fixed price contracts, you'll have complete peace of mind from start to finish. Rossdale Homes, your local SA builder. Because trust is a must.
Confidence. Where does it come from? And more importantly, how do you get it? Your best bet is to head into Peter Shearer Menswear. With an impressive range of suits, sport coats and casual wear, the stylists at Peter Shearer will make sure you walk in but strut out. At Peter Shearer, you're not just shopping for clothes, you're investing in how you'll be remembered. Peter Shearer. Be fitted with confidence.
Live, local. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Summer Afternoons with Angie McBride.
It is 28 minutes to 4, 8223 0000. Sam Tugwell and Wayne Phillips are in after 4 o'clock with the Sports Show. We'll check in with them shortly, and you can log on to the 5AA Facebook and YouTube live stream. That is the Complete Care live stream. That is complete with a K. I've just got word through from SA Police. Tomorrow, major crime investigation branch detectives will resume search activities in Andamuka in connection with missing woman Trisha Graff. The search activities will take place at several locations identified during recent investigations into her suspicious disappearance. Major Crime Investigation Branch Officer in Charge, Detective Superintendent Darren Filkey, said the searchers would focus on locating evidence relating to the investigation. And on Wednesday, detectives will door knock in Andamuka in the vicinity of several locations. And they have established Trisha's movements on the evening and morning she was last seen. But we believe there are people who may have seen her within the town who have not yet contacted police. We know there were people who were with Trisha at both the Roxby Downs Hotel and saw her after she returned to Andamuka, and we need to speak with them. Trisha Graff was at the Roxby Downs Hotel on Friday the 12th of December at 12:19 a.m. She left a short time later and was driving a white 2012 Ford Territory, SA registration S254 BCX, and was with a friend. After leaving the hotel, they travelled from Roxby Downs towards Andamuka before colliding with a kangaroo a short distance from the Andamuka township. Then after striking the kangaroo, they visited a home northwestern area of the town, and Tricia left just before 2 a.m. and she was last seen driving along Dunstan Road, Andamuka. So people police are going to be doing some more searches tomorrow. All right, it is 20 minutes to 4. With the rise in weight loss medications, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, all those ones, it's causing aesthetic issues within men and women, but mainly the men are on the rise with skin sagginess. Breast surgeon, Associate Professor Sanjay Warrior, also Sanjay is from the Chris O'Brien Life House, joins me now. Hello, Sanjay. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thanks for having us on. Really appreciate it.
So what are men asking for in relation to skin surgery? What are they coming to you for?
Yeah, with the weight loss medications, they can lose between 10 and 40 kilos, but what they can do ultimately is lead to a loss of weight without the associated loss of skin. Sometimes it adjusts, but sometimes the elasticity of the skin's not there and you end up with wrinkly skin, and that can basically impact these people who have set aesthetic goals. Sometimes it's functional, but sometimes they are concerned about the way it looks, and it can be debilitating for them psychologically.
So is it mainly, because you do mainly breast surgery, but are they coming to you for other, are you having to refer them on for stomach and things like that?
Yeah, I tend to refer on for other bits, but if it's a breast-related issue, and we see it in both males and females, where basically having to revise the skin. Sometimes the other bit is that with the glandular tissue, sometimes you're unmasking gynecomastia, which is glandular tissue that doesn't go when they lose weight, and that needs to be potentially resected as well at the same time.
And does, in the skin in general and in that area as well, does men's skin bounce back better than women's, or does they lose the same elasticity?
Yeah, it's a tough one because there is a group that we won't be seeing that definitely will just be bouncing back, like you said. Ultimately, probably it's dependent more probably on the way that the patient is or the person is pre, like how much weight they're losing, and ultimately when you're losing a lot, ultimately it can lead to a lot of wrinkliness there.
Is there an age where the skin starts losing elasticity and then doesn't bounce back at all?
To be honest, it definitely, there's no doubt that weight loss leads to a loss of skin, elasticity and ability to bounce back. And sometimes having that fuller look, it's easier. But generally, as you get older, that elasticity reduces, and we definitely, the older the person, the more likely it is that the skin won't accommodate when you lose the weight. And we see that in not just in the breast, in other areas of the body. Well,
it's not all what we want to hear, but that's what you're here for. Chatting to Sanjay Warrior, Associate Professor, leading breast cancer surgeon, and Chris O'Brien Lifehouse. So the procedures, because it's not as archaic as what it used to be, is it quite say, if you're a man or a woman and want to have the skin in your breast fixed, talk us through that. How long does it take? What's the bounce back process?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's an area of the body that, compared to the belly, like if you've had your appendix out, particularly in the old days when we used to do open procedures. That's a lot more tender compared to necessarily the upper body. And obviously it's variable depending on the person, but what we're effectively doing is refashioning the skin, bringing the nipples in the appropriate position, and also for the males we're potentially looking at removing the glandular tissue, which we call gynecomastia. Potentially some of them require some contour work as well in terms of liposuction in the areas. But with the females that you've mentioned as well, like it's not uncommon to have patients that lose weight and then have what we call ptosis, which is drooping of the breast. And with that, they need a refashioning of their breast tissue with the idea of getting the nipple higher, resecting the skin and making it nice and neat and giving them confidence again. And that with that procedure, generally, it can take varying amount of time, but generally in this instance, I think it's reasonable to say 2 hours to do the procedure. It might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more. And then from there, you're looking at a couple of weeks of recovery, hopefully getting back to activities following that, but trying to avoid upper body heavy lifting for that first 2 weeks.
So can you go home that same day, or is that just dependent on the patient and their history?
Yeah, it depends on how motivated they are. We tend to keep them a day, but you could definitely, I think, particularly it's just them getting comfortable. Sometimes we're putting drains in. There are fancy dressings we are using these days to make the recovery better and for the wounds to heal better. So it generally tends to be an overnight stay. I tend to do it that way, but I don't think it's unreasonable if other colleagues are doing it day only as well.
So, Professor, can some of these procedures be claimed through Medicare? Because obviously in that, can it be unsafe to have that much skin in the breast area?
No, it's not. It's not that it's unsafe, but it can psychologically impact patients, I think, where they're going to all this effort to, for health reasons, for other reasons, to potentially lose weight, and then suddenly they've got skin that's really, deforming for them and aesthetically unpleasing for them. I think it is something that really can impact them mentally significantly. But it's not something that we would consider a cancer risk or etc.
So, No, you go. No, you go.
No, yeah, just basically, I think with that, I think it's working with the hospitals to see what's appropriate, and varying jurisdictions might have varying ideas on whether to take it on. I tend to do more of this work privately because there's high expectations as well relating to outcomes. So it's not something personally, I tend to like to do it myself sort of, and it's just a personal approach because I think at the end of the day, I'm trying to get a good outcome for that patient.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of figure out what's the sort of most cost-effective way for people to do it, whether you can do it on extras or private health or something like that. But
definitely private health would cover it. Yeah, I think, but it's ultimately, I found this is just my personal experience. I've found I've sort of like to do it myself just because I think it takes a degree of skill set to be doing it, and it's something, even if we were offering it publicly, I would say I would advise surgeons to be heavily involved with it.
Sanjay, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Yeah, probably the best is through my website, which is Sanjay Warrior, Sanjay at drsanjaywarrior.com. And really happy to see patients that are having issues with gynecomastia or needing lifts, particularly, or needing these sort of procedures.
Yeah, it's good to have the conversation, isn't it, to see
Yeah, definitely. I think the big thing is I think there was a lot of taboo even talking about gynecomastia surgery and associations. It has to be that someone's on steroids or other associations with it, but it is something that happens, and, end of the day, it's just making sure you're comfortable with your own body, and if it's going to make you happier and make you feel better, it's worth taking it on and understanding the risk. But, if it's not bothering you, it's reasonable to leave it. But if it is bothering you, please seek medical attention.
All right, so it's drsanjaywarrior.com.au for further information. Associate Professor Sanjay Warrior, thank you so much and best wishes.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. It's coming up to 10 minutes to 4. We'll go to a break. We'll take some more calls, but we're getting a few calls. There's a few things happening on the road out there. Sharon called the Northern Expressway. There's a big accident. They're clearing it up now. Traffic heading south side and heading north side is held up, and someone did call earlier. It's about 20 Ks in that area as well. So if you're stuck in it, be patient, listen to us. But if you're not stuck in it, try and find another route to go to.
Harris Scarf Big Stock Take Sale is on now. Save 50% off cookware by Scanpan, 40% off vacuums by Russell Hobbs and Magivac, plus 40% off air fryers by Healthy Choice. Don't miss out. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf. Great brands, great prices.
Mark Boris is the mentor who keeps choosing stories over spreadsheets and keeps feeding those big ideas. So keep good company with the Mentor podcast.
From the creators of the hit show 27 Club comes 2016, premiering this Adelaide Fringe. With music from David Bowie, Prince, Leonard Cohen, George Michael and more, this electric live show reclaims the year that legends were lost and history was made. With iconic songs brought to life by an all-star band featuring Dusty Lee Stevenson, Jaron Jay and Kylie Aldis from the Bamboos. 2016 at the Fantail Gluttony, Feb 19 to March 9. Tickets are selling fast, so get yours now at adelaidefringe.com.au.
What was that? Oh, I know you're out here somewhere. Where are you?
Searching for a better night's sleep? For over 30 years, Town & Country Mattresses and Beds have helped South Aussies sleep better with custom-made mattresses and electric beds. As an aged care and NDIS provider, they specialise in high-low and electric beds. Find your better night's sleep at Town & Country Mattresses and Beds, 68 Research Road, Paraka.
Here's another top tyre tip from Tyre Power. There's nothing like the acceleration and handling that a performance car delivers. But you need to make sure you have the tyres to match. Choosing the right performance tyre for your pride and joy and your driving style is so important. So talk to the performance tyre experts at Tyre Power and get the power of advice you can trust. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
Tiles and grout, they're an open invitation for mould. You can scrub and seal it, but it'll be back. Installing Mr. Wet Wall is a smarter option, and you can lay it over existing tiles. Mr. Wet Wall beats the look and maintenance of tiles hands down. No grout, no mould, and completely waterproof. Mr. Wet Wall takes half the time to install. It means your costs are kept down. So why wouldn't you Mr. Wet Wall? Take a look at MrWetWall.com.
Shane from Drummond Golf, you've been busy turning good golfers into great golfers.
We certainly have, Rowie. We have the best gear for golfers at all levels. And with the price match guarantee, you know you'll get the best for less.
And you'll improve their game with Mini Golf Max, Big Swing Simulators and My Match Expert Fitting. You've helped me, Shane. I shot over 200 metres the other day.
What, in the right direction, Timmy?
Yeah.
That's the next lesson, boys.
Lift your game with Drummond Golf, Australia's biggest golf retailer.
It all started in the back shed. Maybe it started early or late. Either way, the Olympic Industry Sale means there's no need to wait. With big savings on our entire range of SA-engineered sheds, garages, carports and verandas, you can afford to start something big, tough or tasty in your own backyard. Start something with the Olympic Industry Sale. On now.
FIVEAA Summer Afternoons with Angie McBride.
All right, I am here until 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, Sam Tugwell, Wayne Phillips. Hello, Flipper, how are you?
I'm pretty darn good. How are you?
I'm good.
Nice to see you back there working away.
We caught you mid-snack. I'm sorry about that.
No, I just had a tiny little, I just needed one. And yeah, just all good, Ange. Thanks, love.
So
yeah.
I'm sure you'll be talking about the Adelaide International. It started today.
Down there at the Drive.
Drive,
and,
yeah.
it is. It's just, I mean, such an event, you know, those world-class players coming to Adelaide. little town and being able to wander down with their rackets over their shoulders and walk across the bridge and be there and play. But people are there, great crowds, and but sad news, Emerson Jones going out early, which was a bit of a shame. But tonight, of course, Tanasi Kokonakis, who's won the event down there, such a popular one here in South Australia. So for him to be down there at his home court, let's hope he can go deep in the tournament. It'll be great as he gets himself ready, as they all are, getting ready for the Australian Open now.
Well, my friend's daughter, I was in Melbourne for a few days because they were getting ready. She's a ball girl at the AO Open.
Good.
Because she was one at the International last year, and they kind of all went into competition. She got chosen.
So you get drawn out.
Yeah.
I wonder what the training is, the practice. But they're so disciplined, organised, aren't they? Running back to their spot. Sorry.
Well, she was busy all day Saturday. She had to be dropped off at 7:30. They had a breakfast together. Then they did some training at Albert Park, and then they had to come back to the Garden Square there at the AO to get their uniforms fitted. She's it was her first day today so they're doing the qualifying, which obviously they don't air. She was on the qualifying this morning.
But just be standing there and doing what you've got to do, and but I mean, because it's crazy. There's now no lines people anymore. It's all done electronically, but these little ones have got the opportunity to run out, grab the ball, throw it off to the player, get back into their spot, get the next one, and make sure they're ready to go.
Over 400 of them. I think about 435. Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
And having the best time, getting a drink,
try and chat to her this week.
And getting something, have a drink and get something to eat, and have a sit down and get ready and be told where you're going for the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. That would be exciting.
Yeah. So what else are we talking about
we're going to chat
I digress.
Sorry Wade Ormsby, and, which will be great. Wade won the Blitz Golf down there at Kooyonga leading into on Friday, which was great. Travis Head made his way back from the Sydney Test, and he played in the event. But, quite a few footballers and some cricketers and various other sports people were around the place and played. But Wade Ormsby, who's so well known here in this town, he's the one who grabbed the prize, the Blitz prize money. So, hold a really good putt on the final hole to grab the prize. And, very, very happy. But great crowd down there. Really enjoyed the event. So, just a beauty, that one.
And we want people to call you as well.
We can do that, We're going to chat with Matty Short again from the Strikers. Disappointing. They're travelling at the minute, heading off to Melbourne to play the MCG. They're up against the Stars, and then back here again to finish the season in, when is it? On Saturday. Saturday night. Back here against the Renegades. So they wrap it up.
People tune in after 4 to the Complete Care Facebook page, they'll see your nice shirt. You got a nice shirt there.
I didn't know that I was going to be on the...
well, you've picked the shirt for it. It's lovely. All right, Flipper, thank you.
We'll have some fun. No trouble at all.
Tune into yourself and Sam Tugwell. All right, that is it for us today. Sorry we didn't get to everybody's calls. We had a busy show, but thank you. We will do it all again tomorrow, but make sure you keep the boys busy. 8223 0000.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sports show.